the offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive...
And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to pump this one away.
Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Yeah, they should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, they think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Out
to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. Moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
At the Seahawks 33-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 159 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Yeah, I'm a part of it.
Oh, good return.
Yeah, I'm a part of it. Oh!
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I ain't gonna lie. I love her rolling up. I look up here, he rolled.
Points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
I wasn't even thinking that he would be able to take it back. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't that good.
You know the blow that hurts the most, the one you
Boy,
didn't
that
see
nigga
coming, and
struck
that
out on
often
him.
is the case when it comes in special teams.
I like saying with that nigga head. That nigga pull his head back, that's all.
So let's try this again.
That's all right, we gotta roll that.
TD. Here's yet another kickoff. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
We gotta roll that though, my boy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 239 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Eagles first down. First and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
What about it? Man, that nigga don't fumble there, right?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
That's crazy, man. But my boy pushed it up.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side, looked in by Horton. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Barkley inside handoff. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the throw, wasn't too much that time. It's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
I see you, Boston.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. They'll set up to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
He's back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game. 35-35. Jason Myers kicking off for Seattle.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Powering his way forward.
Oh.
Turn, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's second down.
No touch that. Trimmer. No touch.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Ooh, the juke. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Trying to fuck me up.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
He's just hungry to get that clock moving.
He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here.
Oh, wait, he didn't.
He's going to take the first of their timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Huh?
Here's Hurts to throw.
Got him.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And it's work to put a long
I was trying to make it home, man. I was trying to make it home.
to take the lead.
That is real life.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on.
They'll look to throw.
Mm.
And he can't get a throw off.
Well, I think that's in the test. Check out of that.
At this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's
This is good game, man. Good game. On that nigga ass.
I ain't gonna lie, he's going crazy.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too.
Yeah,
Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
I know my touchdowns in the first half.
NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level.
Shit, my first 2 or 3 carries was 30.
Taking risks and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like Brandon.